Perform measuring practice to check the end gap of a piston ring, piston to cylinder wall clearance with feeler gauge. Hi, my name is Charumadi and I welcome you all to today's session. Engine servicing involves checking of piston and cylinder clearances with feeler gauge. More clearance will cause leak and engine performance will reduce. Piston and cylinder clearances can be checked with feeler gauge. Feeler gauge consists of 26 blades with different thicknesses. Depending upon the manufacturer, the number will vary. The thickness of the blade starts from 0.04 mm to 0.63 mm. Now, I am going to teach how to measure piston and cylinder with a feeler gauge.
At the end of this demonstration, you will be able to measure the piston ring gap with feeler gauge. Measure the piston cylinder clearances with feeler gauge. Tools and instruments required. Feeler gauge. Piston feeler gauge. Equipment and spares required. Cylinder block. Piston. Piston rings. Materials required. Barnier cloth. Lubricating oil. The automobile engine consists of a cylinder and piston arrangement. It consists of the following main parts: cylinder block, cylinder head, intake and exhaust valves, piston, piston rings, crankshaft, flywheel. The piston reciprocates inside the cylinder. Piston connects with the cylinder through the piston rings. The primary function of the piston rings is to create a seal that prevents the compressed air-fuel mixture from leaking past the rings into the crankcase. However, over extended periods of use, the wear and tear of these piston rings may compromise their effectiveness, leading to potential leaks of the compressed air-fuel mixture into the crankcase. This, in turn, results in a loss of power. In response to such a situation, the technician proceeds to dismantle the engine for a thorough inspection of its components. Now we are going to learn how to check the piston ring end play and piston ring clearances with feeler gauge. Measuring piston ring end gap. Place a compression ring into the cylinder squarely. Push it to the bottom of the ring and travel with the head of the piston. Determine the largest size feeler gauge that will fit in the gap between the ends of the ring. This is the ring gap. If the ring gap is too small, the ends of the ring can be carefully filed to increase the gap. If the gap is too large, replace the ring. Check the piston to bore clearance. The piston to bore clearance of a cylinder and piston must be measured using the same piston that will be installed in the cylinder during the reassembly. Remove the piston rings if not already removed. Install a spring scale on the piston. Place the piston in the cylinder bore with the piston skirts in the same relative position that they would have with the piston installed. Insert a feeler gauge between the piston skirt and the bore. Pull the piston out of the cylinder using the spring scale. Record the spring scale reading. Change feeler gauges until proper spring gauge reading is obtained. When correct spring gauge reading is obtained, the feeler gauge size used at the time is the piston to bore clearance. Please note that the excessive piston to bore clearance must be corrected to avoid piston slap and resulting piston and cylinder wear.
Thus, in this session, we have learned to check the end gap of a piston ring and piston to cylinder wall clearance with feeler gauge. Hope you have a clear understanding of this. Do this exercise with the help of your instructor. Thank you.